Once upon a time, in a land far beyond the sparkling clouds and golden mountains, there lived a little Barbie princess named Aria. She had eyes as bright as morning stars and a heart as kind as the soft winds of spring. But what everyone admired the most was her adorned long shimmering gown, a magical gown that sparkled like a million diamonds when touched by sunlight. Princess Aria lived in the magical castle of Lamora, a place so wondrous that the towers were made of glowing crystals, the windows shimmered with rainbow light, and every room was filled with sweet melodies from invisible fairies. The castle stood tall on a floating hill surrounded by enchanted waterfalls that sang when the moon rose high. But Aria didn't love the castle just because it was beautiful. She loved it because it was home. She lived there with her parents, Queen Celestia and King Orion, the most loving and gentle rulers of the kingdom. And she had many magical friends, Blinky the giggling firefly, Fluffy the flying bunny, and Sir Sparkle, a talking cat with a golden monocle. Every morning, Aria would wake up to the sound of soft chimes. The fairies would gently float her out of bed, and she'd twirl in her shimmering gown. "Another day to spread smiles," she'd say, and her gown would sparkle brighter. The secret of the shimmering gown. What no one knew was that Aria's gown was made from stardust silk, gifted to her by the Moonlight Fairy on her 5th birthday. The gown had a magical power. It could make anything around her glow with happiness. If someone was sad, the gown would shine softly, wrapping the person in warmth and comfort. If someone was joyful, it would sparkle like a firework of glittering stars. But one thing was very special. The gown only shimmered when Aria was kind and true to others. One sunny morning, Aria received a letter from her best friend, Princess Myra of the Forest Realms. "Dear Aria, I need your help. The magic trees are losing their light, and the animals are worried. Please come soon. Love, Myra." Without wasting a moment, Aria packed a basket with sweet cloudberries, her glowing lantern, and her book of kindness spells. She called out, "Blinky, Fluffy, Sir Sparkle, let's go on an adventure." With a flick of her sparkling wand, the crystal carriage arrived, pulled by 4 golden unicorns with wings. As they flew over cotton candy clouds and twinkling rivers, Aria's gown shimmered like a river of moonlight behind her. The forest of fading light. When they reached the forest realms, the trees looked pale. The flowers drooped, and even the sunbeams seemed shy. Princess Myra, with her crown of emerald leaves, ran to Aria. "Oh Aria, I'm so glad you came. Look, the heart tree, the oldest and wisest tree, is losing its glow. The whole forest is growing dim." Aria touched the heart tree gently. "Don't worry," she whispered. "We'll find a way." Suddenly, a deep voice echoed from the heart tree. "Only the crystal dewdrop, hidden in the cave of echoes, can restore my light." "But the cave is guarded by the whispering shadows," Myra said, shivering. "No one dares go in." Aria looked at her shimmering gown and said, "Then it's time we let kindness and courage lead the way." The Cave of Echoes. With her friends beside her, Aria journeyed into the Cave of Echoes. The path was dark, with only her gown's gentle light guiding the way. As they walked deeper, soft whispers floated around them. "Go back. You'll get lost. There's no hope." But Aria placed her hand over her heart. "I believe in the light. I believe in kindness." Her gown grew brighter and brighter until the shadows melted away. They found the crystal dewdrop, glowing gently on a silver leaf. But just as Aria reached for it, a giant whispering shadow appeared. "You cannot take what does not belong to you," it hissed. Aria stepped forward. I am not taking. I am borrowing it to save the heart tree and the forest. I promise to return it with love. The shadow stared at her, puzzled. No one has ever spoken to us with respect. Her gown shimmered so brightly that the shadow shrunk, turning into a gentle wind spirit. Then take it, little princess, and remember us. The light returns. With the crystal dewdrop in hand, Aria flew back to the heart tree. She placed the dewdrop at its roots, and instantly, light shot up its branches like golden rivers. The forest bloomed with joy, flowers danced, birds sang, and the magic returned. Aria, Myra said with tears in her eyes, you didn't just save the forest, you taught everyone the power of being brave and kind. As the animals cheered, Aria's gown sparkled with a light so bright that it reached all corners of the kingdom. The celebration in Lamora. Back in the magical castle of Lamora, the sky was filled with floating lights and music. The entire kingdom gathered to celebrate Princess Aria's return. There were candy-floss fountains, rainbow balloon rides, and moon-shaped cupcakes. King Orion raised his golden cup. To Princess Aria, the heart of our kingdom. Queen Celestia added, your shimmering gown may glow with magic, but it's your goodness that makes it shine. Just then, the Moonlight Fairy appeared again, smiling. You have proven that the greatest magic comes from the light within. She waved her wand, and Aria's gown shimmered even more, now with stars that moved like dreams, and a trail that made flowers bloom wherever she walked. A new magical secret. That night, as Aria looked out from her balcony, Blinky landed on her shoulder. Will the gown always glow, Aria? He asked. Aria smiled, hugging her little friend. As long as I stay kind, helpful, and true, it will always shine. And I'll keep spreading that light wherever I go. From then on, children in the kingdom would say, if you ever see a shimmer in the sky, it's Princess Aria on a new adventure. And deep in the heart of the magical castle, her shimmering gown rested each night in its glass closet, ready to sparkle again with love, courage, and kindness.